Hey, 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 it's Fat Albert.
So it's been a nice day for me.
Okay. What'd you do today?
Oh, I've been moving around. We're making this like cart box thing because okay, so we have to shed out back, and we're gonna tear it down, so we have to put like everything we have somewhere. So we're making this box that we have on wheels right now. But anyways, I was doing that today, but it started raining,
Oh, it's been
and
raining all day here today.
oh, it started like around 6 for me. Um, and it's been the nice kind of rain where it's like nice and fat and gentle,
Fat?
and like like the big fat drops, like the bling kind of like drops, not the little tinkly kind of drops that make like the annoying
Oh,
sound
it's been
on your windows and
tinkling.
stuff.
It's been tinkling here.
I don't like tinkling rain. I like the boom kind of rain.
Yeah. So it's been
The fat
heavy?
drop. Well, no, it's been real light. Not quite a drizzle, more like a pouring.
Oh, I
Not
know what you
pouring.
mean, like the slow, like little, little.
Yeah, it's just nice rain. Like you wouldn't mind standing out there and enjoy it, kind of rain.
The smell of rain.
Yeah, you could smell it way before it started
Jamie.
raining. Um, but yeah, it's been a nice day.
Yeah, all I did today was I ate out for breakfast, I ate out for lunch, I ate out for dinner as well, so it's been a great day for
Uh,
me.
Hopefully you don't have a heart attack during this recording.
I need to stop, yeah. Um anyway, what is this episode's theme?
Um, So it kind of changed. First it was songs that we hated, and then it turned to
Oh,
songs that, and then
yeah.
it turned into music videos that are weird.
Well,
And well,
well, because when I sent you mine, I wasn't sure if the song should be weird or if the music video should be weird, but I feel like both of mine, the song and the video, are weird.
okay, yeah, we can get into that. I liked it. Start of oh wait, what was it? Orange? Is that the name of the song or the group?
Okay, the name of the group is called Orange Caramel or Carmel, however you want to say
Uh-huh.
it. And they're a K-pop group with three girls, and the song is called Cantalina, Cantalena, Cantalena. I don't know how to say it.
Cantaloupe?
Cantaloupe. Oh, that would be so good right now. But it's like
Yeah, because
Cantalina.
orange, Cantalina. Eh?
Uh-huh.
Um, Well, I didn't think the music video was weird. Um, they're very stationary, I have to say. Like they stand in the same spot for the majority of the music video.
You didn't think it was weird?
Um, no, I didn't. What was
Wow.
weird to you?
I mean, it's just known for being a weird music video, but I don't think it's
Really?
that weird either.
I never heard of this. I didn't even look at the view count either. For shame on me.
It's at
Um,
30 million, I think.
Damn, son. Wow. Where have I been, right? What's it called? The lyrics, okay, well, what I liked about it was the music. The lyrics, kind of threw me off. Um, of course, if I understood Korean, I probably would have thought it was weird, right?
I mean,
Um,
because things get lost in translation, so I think the lyrics sound awkward when I look them up.
in English.
Yes.
Uh, but what's it called? You've been into like trios lately. First the Cave Boy, and now
Oh,
Orange Caramel.
well, this was unintentional.
No, I wonder if in Korean, does orange caramel sound different? Like, does it sound better than saying orange caramel?
Um, I think they just say it with like like with the Korean alphabet, so it does sound different, but I don't know how it sounds like exactly.
So, here is like a sidebar. Does Blackpink, do they say it different in Korean or is it just Blackpink?
They say it like a little bit differently. I could send you a video.
Uh, all right. Um, but you know, orange caramel. It sounds like a type of candy or something, you know? Like I wouldn't mind having some orange caramel, you know?
It does sound good. Keep talking about
Yeah.
food.
It's like because like those little heart Valentine's candies. They have like the different kinds. I think orange caramel is actual like one of those chocolates you can get,
Oh,
and
yeah.
yeah, or at least like one of the flavors. Because there's some fruity, there's some nutty. You got all kinds of varieties, of course. Because life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're gonna get.
That is so
Well,
inspiring.
guess what? You gotta get some caramel. That's what you're gonna get.
I just think
Um,
of Milk Duds.
Milk duds. I haven't had a milk dud in a while. They're like those cheap candies, right? Like not cheap, but like
They're
they're
like,
not good quality,
yeah, because they
I would
feel
say.
like plastic in your mouth, and you know it's a great feeling though.
Uh-huh. Well, I like the more powdery kind. Have you had the powdery kind?
No, I didn't know that existed.
It's the same thing. It's like the same shape, but the texture is different. It's not like hard like that. Is Twizzlers is the same branch, right? Like the same kind of company,
I think
or what am I thinking of? It's like that candy. It's like it comes in a cardboard and wrapping around it, you know? Like it's
cardboard
a
and
piece it's
wrapping
like two
around it.
pieces. It's two pieces on a cardboard and it's wrapped up. And it's the same texture as a Twizzler.
Red
Are those Twizzlers?
red vines?
Is that what that is? No, I don't think they are. But anyways, enough about that. Um so what have you been listening to?
You boy gave me a song called "Baby I'm a Fool" by Melody Gardot Gardot Dot. How do you say
Uh-huh. Yeah, you got it.
it? Okay, well, I was confused by this theme we had going on.
Uh-huh.
So I was expecting something really weird, but I don't think it was that weird.
Oh no.
Basically, the video is this woman in a bathtub. Completely the everything surrounding her is white. It's just a one bathtub in the middle of like it looks like, a studio, right? And then
Hmm.
slowly these men walk up to the bathtub and they just start dancing around her in the bathtub. And then there's like effects going on and like the shape of the bathtub changes and there's like bubbles and they're just dancing and dancing. And then towards the end, this guy steps out of the circle, of the dance circle, and he gives her a kiss on the forehead. And then he steps back into the circle and they continue dancing. And I didn't notice this until like the second or third time I watched it, but at the very end of the video, I think it's the same guy who kissed her. He goes into the bathtub with her and lays in there with her, and then it ends.
Yeah,
So, what does that mean to
very
you?
sweet. Very sweet. Um, well, it's about being afraid in love, like having that fear that people have of moving on to a new step. And some people break up because of that fear. And
Oh,
so she's like threatening to leave him, right? Like if she doesn't show up, if he doesn't like put in all that she's putting in, because she's a fool if she's going to give him all her love and he doesn't give it back. So that's what I think the song's about. Um, but yeah.
oh, that's deep. To me, it just felt like, oh, it's like a dream world. Like this is like her fantasy, but a fantasy of like
Could
one
be.
person.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I try to reflect a song's meaning to something in my life that I can relate to. That's how I relate to songs is by putting my own life into the story that they're crafting. Um, and music is what's it called? Fluent? It's fluent. It's not fluent. That's not
It's
the right word.
it's objective, subjective.
Subjective. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a good word for it. So it can mean anything to anyone, you know. Like who's to say, what we're saying is what it's supposed to be. And there'll be links, of course, to the videos down below for everyone to view and suggest what's the right word for it? To put their own like spin on it, I guess.
Uh-huh.
But going back to the whole trio thing, I think being like in a trio or like even like more than one person kind of group, I think you have more creative control or maybe even more uh output to a project that you're working on. Because a single like singer may not have so much sway and might even be more motivated to follow the director or whoever is in charge of like say shooting a music video. They might change something that the original artist didn't want or attend to showcase in this music video. And that's not saying like, oh, like the singer is like all of that. The singer can always be just a centerpiece in a greater picture of art that's going on, and not really the whole star themselves. But in a trio, I feel like it could get complicated, but they all stand on the same ground. So it'll be harder to push them in one direction or another. And so they can stand firm together and show what they really want to share because they came together for a reason, right? They have something in common and they want to share that with people. That's why they perform or sing or do whatever they do. And so, like a K-pop group like Twice or Orange Caramel probably have a lot more to say in their videos because like it's in a way it's more than one person saying it. It's the whole team. It's a whole group speaking towards everyone that views their content.
Oh, I'm kind of surprised
So I think like
you're in favor of this.
well, I'm a favor of small creators like you and me. Like we have this podcast that's very, very minute, as we've stated many times before. Just beating that old horse.
Yeah.
Um, but it's like no one's like directing us. No one's has anything for us. It's what we want to share with people. That's why it's a podcast. Like we talk, you guys hear,
We just do it for
and I'm grateful.
our own enjoyment. I also couldn't like
Yeah.
imagine doing something just like on my own. I feel like that would be very boring to be the only one,
Well, your success.
or like a solo artist. Like I couldn't imagine like even if you have like a whole team and crew like, traveling with you and stuff.
Um,
I don't think I could be able to share that like success with just myself. You know?
yeah, yeah. I just understand. Um, well, I can't really speak on behalf of like a famous artist, kind of like let's say Taylor Swift, right? She's known for being like her own person, right? And like her own entity
Yeah.
on stage. Has she ever like paired up with like another singer? I'm pretty sure she's have. Like,
I mean,
I don't
she's
know.
had like features and stuff, but like on her tours, she brings out a bunch of singers and performs with them.
That's cool. That's a good way of like sharing the light. Like showcasing other talent that's out there. Um, what's it called? I think it might have been Michael Jackson who had this, who helped. No, how does the story go? It was Prince. Prince had this singer. I forgot her name. Damn. Okay, I probably should even tell the story if I don't know it, right?
I mean, just
But
continue.
the bottom line is, let's say Prince. Prince helped this performer get some fame, right? But that performer at the end who did some questionable things, got into drugs, did this and that, and flopped. Do you know who I'm
I do
talking
not
about?
know.
It's not a popular story, but it's like a known one. Apparently not, because I don't really know it. Um,
Prince? Are you sure it's
but
with
yeah,
Prince?
yeah, yeah. I don't know why I thought it was Michael Jackson, but I'm thinking it was Prince who helped um make a smaller kind of person, kind of like grooming them to be like the
Okay,
next big
did
person.
you say grooming? That's
Yeah,
not a nice word.
because that's what no, that was what was happening. That's the words that people say when they talk about this
Oh,
story,
I mean,
like a
yeah,
protege
but
kind of
there's
thing.
like child grooming, so
Just
yeah.
negative, yeah, just negative connotation. No, the person was grown. They're not a child. They were like early 20s kind of
Yeah,
age that were
my mind
performing.
immediately went to that. I was like, what?
Yeah, yeah, there's negative connotations. That's probably why I connected it to Michael
Still,
Jackson. That's a whole nother
oh
can of
my
worms
God,
right
you're gonna
there.
have to like cut this out.
No, well known like right now all we're saying right now is staying in. Like this is well known, stuff that's in the past now and people kind of like skim over it. People still like his music, even they know that all this allegations went around. And people say it's true, and people say maybe it was true, but they never really say it wasn't true. Unless you're like a hardcore die-here
I
kind
mean,
of fan. I
I
don't
feel
know.
like a lot of people try to disprove it just because like there isn't solid evidence, and I haven't looked into it enough to like
My
say
mom,
anything.
there's documentaries on it. I'm pretty sure you can find them on Hulu or Netflix. But my mom's boyfriend, he told me he likes to talk about like famous people and problems they have, like Johnny Cash with his drug addictions, like the pills and all this. What's her name? What's her name? The one Dorothy? What's her name?
Dorothy?
But Dorothy. Yeah, from Wizard of Oz. I
Oh,
forget her
Judy
name.
Garland?
Julie
Judy.
Garland. She had all kinds of stuff going on, like drugs and Hollywood abuse, from like the higher ups on studios and stuff. Now her story is a tragic story, but there's also people like Billie Holiday, with the struggles she went through with the government, even, going after her, trying to silence her because in that time with the Jim Crow laws, they didn't want African Americans to have a voice, and Billie Holiday was on the top of that just because of her talent and but that's just the public face of everything. And Michael Jackson, well, there was allegations about him and all of that. I'm not gonna say specifically what. Everyone knows what. But if you don't, find out, learn
That's
about what he
that's
did,
that's interesting
supposedly
though, because
did.
the video that I sent you, the music video is like a critique on the industry.
Ah, well,
But yeah, the reason why I sent it is
um,
because people just like pass it off as like weird and goofy, but there's like, underlying tones. Yeah.
about it. Oh yeah, that's another theory I could bring up as well on this upcoming season closer. The debate, more
I
like
was
it,
gonna ask you about that.
of
Have
like
you been doing some research or are you just gonna wing it?
well, you
Yeah,
know
okay.
me.
What were you gonna say though?
And but like these K-pop groups, are they really who they are, or are they being like, are they just puppets for like a big industry or big company to make
Well, I
money,
don't
you
want to get
know?
into this now, but like it's like weird to specifically target K-pop because you could say the same about any singer or artist, not just with K-pop.
Well, I guess it's easier to say that to another country because in America that obviously goes on, but it's not like dragged out into the light of day quite as often. Um, and plus, there's like a lot more laws about it because back then, it was a kind of a wild west land.